Hello, Namaste, Adab, and Sat Sri Akal to all the viewers who are watching me live on our Facebook page. First of all, I welcome all of you on the behalf of my company, Right Directions Overseas Education Consultants. Let me have the honor to introduce myself to all of you. I'm Sushen Pahwa, a senior IELTS and PTE trainer. I have been training people since 2012, and by now I have trained more than 25,000 aspirants for different English proficiency exams such as IELTS, PTE, and many more. Right Directions. Right Directions Overseas Education Consultants is a brand in the field of immigration that does not require any introduction, but I will tell you a bit of our profile. Right Directions is one of the oldest, largest, and the most successful immigration company, which was founded and established by Mr. Vinay Mittal in 2006. We have successfully helped more than 5,800 students to fulfill their dreams of studying abroad. Why we are so successful is just because our working is ethical and our systems are transparent. Now, let us move to the main part for which we have gathered today, and that reason is learning. Today, we will learn about IELTS reading. So, let us begin. And in the IELTS reading, we are going to discuss match the heading or list of heading type of question. Most of the times, I hear my students saying that it is the most difficult part of IELTS reading. But is it really true? We will find out in this upcoming part of the video. So let's move further. First of all, we are going to discuss all the contents we are going to cover in this video, such as introduction. We are going to discuss the introduction of the type of question we are going to discuss, that is match the headings or list of headings. How this particular type of question works and what we have to do while solving it. Then we will look at different approaches to solve these type of question. Why I have said different approaches, why not one universal approach? Because that simply does not exist. There are different kind of people in the world who have different strategies or different attitudes to look on a problem, and similarly they would have different methods to solve them as well. So we will look at some different approaches. Example of question type, we will have one example of list of headings and we will solve that together. Then we will discuss what are the common problems faced by students while doing these type of questions. And at the end, we are going to discuss the important points which students must remember. So let's move further. Introduction. What is match the headings? Match the headings type of questions test the ability to understand the main idea of the paragraph. These questions are made to check whether a student or a candidate is able to get the main idea of the paragraph or not. Basically, what happens, these are the short sentences that summarize the complete information in a paragraph. एक पूरे पैराग्राफ में जिस भी चीज की बात हुई है, ये शॉर्ट सेंटेंसेस उसको समराइज करते हैं. आपने क्या करना है, आपने उस पैराग्राफ के लिए एक प्रॉपर शॉर्ट सेंटेंस, एक हेडिंग जो उसके लिए हेडिंग बन सकता है, वो चूज करना है. दिस इज व्हाट वी आर सपोज टू डू. You have to pick one correct option from many options available. I'll be showing you one example of it, then it will be more clear to you. Now, what are the different approaches? Now, there can be two type of people. In one type of people, they will be reading the passage first and then they will go to the list of headings and they'll read all the list of headings, all the headings present in the list in fact. Second type of people will read all the headings first and then go to the paragraph. So these are two different approaches which students may use. And I won't emphasize on a particular type of approach because, as I have told you before, it varies from student to student. So, one which I am going to discuss here is read heading first. All the headings which are present in the list, read them first so that you can get aware of the main idea of the paragraph. This method works perfectly fine for me, and I hope it will work for you as well. Because when we read the paragraph first and we come back to the list of headings, we have to read them time and again, many a times in fact. So it gets a bit confusing for me, but for some others, it works perfectly fine. So you can choose any method which is suitable to you. Circling the main words in the option and finding them in paragraph can be helpful to an extent. It is helpful to a small extent, in fact. Do not go for this every time because sometimes they give you some words which are present in a heading and in a paragraph, but those together do not make any sense. But students sometimes do not get the gist of the paragraph और वो सिर्फ वो word match कर लेते हैं कि यार सक्सेसफुल हेडिंग में भी दिया हुआ है, सक्सेसफुल पैराग्राफ में भी दिया हुआ है, तो ये इसका आंसर होगा. डोंट डू दैट वे. ऐसा नहीं करना है आप. Now, there is one more technique. In fact, I would say it is a trick. ये एक trick है just to save your time. Sometimes what students do, they just read the first and the last sentence of a paragraph और इससे उनको उनका टाइम बचाने में कई बार हेल्प मिलती है because it is generally believed that list of headings are found in the first and the last sentence of the paragraph क्योंकि वहीं से हमें पर्पस मिल जाता है कि उस पैराग्राफ में किस चीज की बात होने वाली है या फिर कई बार कंफ्यूजन में जैसे हमें पता लग जाता है कि इस पैराग्राफ में इस पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सेप्ट की बात हुई है. सो दिस इज हाउ वी डू इट. नाउ लेट्स हैव अ लुक ऑन एन एग्जांपल. सो दिस इज हाउ वी गेट क्वेश्चंस. We get a list of headings. Like if you can see here, there are 6 headings we do have, and what we are supposed to do, we need to choose the correct heading for paragraphs A and B. हमें A और B के लिए ही correct heading choose करनी है. ठीक है? So just have a look at this. Now these are the 2 paragraphs we have और हम इन 2 paragraph के लिए हमें इन 6 में से कोई 2 particular headings choose करनी. So let's read the first one. A greenhouse is a house made of glass. तो मैंने जो आपसे स्ट्रैटेजी डिस्कस करी थी ना कि फर्स्ट सेंटेंस और लास्ट सेंटेंस पढ़ लेते हैं. ठीक है, वो देखिए अगर उस टेक्निक को हम यहाँ पर लगाएं तो यहाँ पर क्या है हमें पता लग रहा है. A greenhouse is a house made of glass. It means they are discussing a definition. वो ग्रीन हाउस को डिफाइन कर रहे हैं कि ग्रीन हाउस क्या होता है, कैसे होता है एंड ऑल. राइट नाउ इफ वी गो टू द हेडिंग्स, द लिस्ट ऑफ हेडिंग्स वी डू हैव, उस पे देखिए कोई ऐसी हेडिंग है जो डेफिनेशन से मिलती हो, लाइक डेफिनेशन ऑफ ग्रीन हाउस और समथिंग और समथिंग लाइक दैट. सी इट इज हियर. व्हाट इज अ ग्रीन हाउस? एक ग्रीन हाउस क्या होता है? ठीक है. सो यहां से हमें पता लग जाता है कि जो फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ है दैट इज अबाउट व्हाट इज ग्रीन हाउस. अगर हम इसको अब डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं तो देखिए क्या निकलेगा. A greenhouse is a house made of glass. एक ऐसा घर होता है जो ग्लास से बना होता है. It has glass walls and glass roofs. People grow tomatoes and flowers and different other plants in them. A greenhouse stays warm inside even during winters. Sunlight shines in and warms the plant and air inside, but the heat is trapped by the glass and cannot escape. So during the daylight hours, it gets warmer and warmer inside a greenhouse and stays quite warm at night too. मतलब इसने इस फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में उन्होंने completely explain किया है that what is a greenhouse, a greenhouse क्या होता है. So if we look at the answer of it, so you see here the answer is second. What is a greenhouse, right? So we got the correct answer. Now let's read the next paragraph. Earth's atmosphere does the same thing as the greenhouse. हमने सिर्फ फर्स्ट सेंटेंस पढ़ा, एक आइडिया मिल गया कि यहाँ पर वो क्या कह रहे हैं कि अर्थ और जो ग्रीन हाउस है उनका एटमॉस्फेयर एक जैसा है। ठीक है, मतलब वो एक तरह से काम करते हैं। ठीक है, ऐसा कुछ हेडिंग है हमारे पास। टेम्परेचर ऑन अर्थ नहीं, ग्रीन हाउस। अब देखिए इसमें एक और चीज का ध्यान रखिएगा, वी हैव यूज्ड ऑप्शन नंबर 2, हमने ऑप्शन नंबर 2 को पहले ही यूज कर लिया। सो दिस ऑप्शन विल नॉट बी यूज्ड अगेन इन द कमिंग आंसर्स। बाकी पैराग्राफ्स में ये दोबारा यूज नहीं होगा until and unless यहाँ पर आपको कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन दिए हुए हों that you may use any heading more than once. If it is written like that you may use any option more than once, so same answer can be repeated for 2 or 3 different paragraphs. But if it is not written, so not any answer would be repeated. Please make sure you understand this concept. If they are writing, you may use any option more than once. So there is a possibility, a strong possibility that one answer will be repeated. But if it is not written, so no answer will be repeated. Okay. So we have got an idea from this. How is Earth a greenhouse? तो एक अर्थ जो है वो एक ग्रीन हाउस की तरह कैसे काम करता है। सो ये इससे मैच करता है। बाकी देखते हैं, प्लांट्स दैट ग्रो इन अ ग्रीन हाउस, अर्थ एटमॉस्फेयर, व्हाई पीपल हैव ग्रीन हाउस। तो दो आंसर हो सकते हैं, या तो अर्थ एटमॉस्फेयर या फिर हाउ इज अर्थ अ ग्रीन हाउस। अब अगर हम इसको डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे तो वो क्लियर हो जाएगा। Earth's atmosphere does the same thing as the greenhouse. Gases in the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide, do what the roof of a greenhouse does. तो मतलब ये कंपेयर कर रहे हैं कि ग्रीन हाउस में जो काम रूफ का होता है वही काम अर्थ के एटमॉस्फेयर में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड करता है। तो मतलब इट्स आंसर हैज टू बी हाउ इज अर्थ अ ग्रीन हाउस। ऑप्शन नंबर 3 इज द करेक्ट आंसर। नाउ लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द आंसर। Yeah, third is the correct answer. So it is so simple. This is how we do it. We need to find out the main idea कि पूरे पैराग्राफ में किस आइडिया की बात हो रही है, and the job is done. It is as simple as that. Now let me show you another example. Now this is how your actual academic IELTS reading looks like, and there is one similar passage in the general training reading as well. So today's session is same for both, whether you are academic student or a general training student. Now, so there are 9 options given in the list of headings. 9 options are given, and there are how many questions? 6 questions are there. They have used one heading. For paragraph C, they have used the last heading, that is beware of robots. So it means this heading will not be repeated again. Now you have got 8 headings and 6 questions. What you are supposed to do, you need to read each paragraph one by one, and you need to look for the suitable heading. Let me solve one for you, because the font size is quite smaller, so you may not be able to see it as properly as it should be. So let me have a look if I can do something here. Okay, I'm reading out this first paragraph for you. The newspaper production process has come a long way from the old days when the paper was written, edited, typeset, and ultimately printed in one building, with the journalist working on the upper floors and the printing presses going on the ground floors. तो मतलब ये बता रहे हैं कि न्यूज़पेपर प्रोडक्शन काफी सारा चेंज हो गया है पुराने दिनों से, जब राइटिंग, एडिटिंग, टाइप सेटिंग, प्रिंटिंग सब एक ही बिल्डिंग में हो जाता था, जब जहां पर जर्नलिस्ट जो है वो अपर फ्लोर्स में बैठते थे और प्रिंटिंग प्रेसेस जो है वो ग्राउंड फ्लोर पर चलती थी. These days, the editors, sub-editors, and journalists who put the paper together are likely to find themselves in a totally different building or maybe in a different city. तो कह रहे हैं कि जो जर्नलिस्ट हैं, एडिटर्स हैं, सब एडिटर्स हैं, वो अब क्या होता है, वो दूसरी बिल्डिंग में होते हैं या फिर ऑल टुगेदर वो दूसरी सिटी में बैठे हुए होते हैं. ठीक है, दिस इज द सिचुएशन विच नाउ prevails in Sydney. ये जो सिचुएशन है सिडनी में बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलर हो रही है. The daily paper is completed at the editorial headquarters. जो डेली पेपर हैं वो एडिटोरियल हेडक्वार्टर्स में कंप्लीट होते हैं. नॉन एज द प्री प्रेस सेंटर, उनको प्री प्रेस सेंटर्स बोला जाता है. इन द हार्ट ऑफ द सिटी, और जो जनरली सिटी के हार्ट में होते हैं, it means center of the city, but printed far away in the suburbs at the printing centers. लेकिन उनकी जो प्रिंटिंग है वो सबर्ब्स में, मतलब छोटे टाउन्स में होती है जो बहुत दूर होते हैं, प्रिंटिंग सेंटर्स जिनको बोला जाता है. Here human beings are in the minority as much of the work is done by automated machines controlled by computer. यहाँ पर ह्यूमन जो वर्क है वो कम होता है क्योंकि जनरली जो मशीन्स है वो ऑटोमेटेड है और वो कंप्यूटर्स कंट्रोल करते हैं. ठीक है, तो हमने पढ़ा है इसमें. अब इसमें क्या पता लगा कि पहले जो न्यूज़पेपर है वो एक ही बिल्डिंग में सारा तैयार हो जाता था, एडिटिंग प्रिंटिंग एंड एवरीथिंग. बट अभी क्या है, एडिटर्स जर्नलिस्ट और जो सब एडिटर्स हैं वो अलग बिल्डिंग में बैठते हैं जो न्यूज़ वगैरह प्रिपेयर करते हैं, लेकिन जो प्रिंटिंग है वो अलग जगह पे होती है. अलग बिल्डिंग भी हो सकती है, अलग सिटी भी हो सकती है. ठीक है, नाउ लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द ऑप्शंस. robots working at robots working together. First heading, no, it cannot be. Preparing LGVs for takeover, no. Looking ahead, no. The LGV's main functions, no. Split location for newspaper production, हाँ, split location मतलब अलग अलग locations newspaper production के लिए, ये हो सकता है इसका आंसर. So fifth can be the answer. Newspapers suppressed by technology, no, it cannot be the answer. Getting the newspaper to the printing center, no. Controlling the robots, no. Be aware of robots, it is already being used. So the correct answer has to be 5. Let's look at the answer. Here is the answer. Yes, correct answer is 5. So this is how it goes. ऐसे काम करता है ये. ठीक है, हमने एक पढ़ा, फिर हमने उसका मेन आइडिया देखा कि इसमें किस चीज की मेनली बात हुई है. फिर हम हेडिंग्स पे गए, हमने उसमें से हेडिंग्स को मैच किया एंड वी गॉट द आंसर. दैट्स इट. So guys, I would advise you to complete this reading on your own, and if you would have any doubts, please type that in the comment box and we'll reach you soon. Or you can also call us on our helpline numbers. All the details will be provided to you by the end of this session. And this reading can be obtained from Google easily. You just have to type IELTS reading robots at work and you will get this passage. Okay, so let's move further. Now we will discuss what challenges are generally faced by the students to solve this type of question. Not understanding the main content described in the paragraph. Sometimes they discuss two different things, two different attributes in one paragraph. And students generally get confused that which has to be the correct answer. You do not have to get confused with it. You should go for the main idea कि पूरे पैराग्राफ में किस चीज की बात हुई है. अगर साइड में एक सेंटेंस में या एक छोटी सी बात किसी और चीज की हो गई है, it does not mean that has to be the main idea. Main idea is that which covers major part of your paragraph. So do not get confused with it. आपको दो आइडियाज में कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. जिस पैराग्राफ, जिस आइडिया के बारे में ज्यादा बात की गई है, that is the main idea and that has to be your answer. Simple. Other problem which is faced by students is that spending too much time on evaluating each and every paragraph. Do not spend too much time. Even if you are getting confused with two options, for टाइम बीइंग जस्ट मार्क बोथ ऑफ देम. आप दोनों ही लिख लो. ठीक है, फिर जब आप आगे आगे बढ़ते रहोगे एंड यू विल सॉल्व अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ द पैसेज, सो आपको लगेगा दैट दिस पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शन सूट्स मोर हियर. तो जहां आपने पहले दो लिखे हुए थे वहां से आप एक हटाकर नीचे लिख देंगे. सिंपल. So you do not have to stick to one question and spend so much time on it, because if you do so, it will be complete wastage of your time and you won't be able to solve the further question. You'll be in hurry while solving other questions and it will impact your whole scores of IELTS reading. So please do not do that. Yeah, this is a very kiddish mistakes sometimes students do. If they have asked you answers in Roman letters, so you must write there in the Roman letters. If they are asked in the alphabets, then do it. If it is asked numerically, then write numbers over there. Do not change the pattern. If you do it, I'm sorry, but you will lose your scores. You won't, even if your answer is correct, but you will not get any score for it. So please don't do that, because these kind of mistakes we generally commit while we are in hurry. So do not panic, do not run fast, do not just be in hurry all the time. Be calm, stay focused, and do reading, and trust me, you are going to get very good scores if you just keep your nerves under control. Yeah, paraphrasing. If you do not know the basic rules of English language, such as paraphrasing, what is paraphrasing? Suppose, even in the morning, I was discussing a question with one of my students, and there was something written. Yeah, that was mass extinction. Mass extinction. Mass represent to a huge number. Extinction means किसी चीज का गायब हो जाना, विलुप्त हो जाना. And in the passage it was written, they extincted in the huge numbers. And that student was very new to the course and he did not know even the basic paraphrasing. He was only looking for the